Hey guys and gals, what's up? Today we talk about a classic superhero movie, The Meteor Man from 1993. That's right, guys and gals, The Meteor Man. And when you look at it now, even back then, it was like silly and stupid to a lot of people. But to me, I like it. I was one of the few people that like this movie. It's a good, feel good Robert Townsend movie. And of course, without a doubt, he's a fan of comic book movies. And this is like a traditional comic book movie, but with of course comedic feel to it, of course, comedy and spoofing in a way, I would say. But anyway, the movie's about how he's a school teacher, and he sees these problems in the neighborhood, and and the neighborhood's not so good. Like gangs run the neighborhood with drugs, and they hurting people in the community. And then one day, Meteor Man, when he was on the run from one of the gang members, he got hit by the meteor. He was in a hospital, and he realized he got these powers like X-ray vision, laser vision, pretty much powers like Superman, pretty much. One of the unique powers, if he touch a book, he start remembering stuff from the book or have abilities from a book, but only for 30 seconds. He also has a best friend played by Eddie Griffin, who was also he's like a scientist, a science teacher, pretty much in the school, and it's pretty much him. Like he doesn't want to use his powers, show off his powers, but everybody in the neighborhood know he got powers, And when when one of the gang lords trying to like mess with him, so like everybody starts finding out, like, oh wow, this guy got abilities, and there's a lot of comedy in it. Like, of course, it's comedy because Robert Townsend's in it. They got his mom trying to make him a super suit like Superman, and it's kind of funny how even to this day, when they say we want you to become a superhero, like you be better than Batman, Superman, Spider-Man. They named the top three superheroes in this movie, and even to this day, you ask anybody in the whole world, what are the top three? What are the most superheroes you recognize the most? They will say the same thing to this day, 2017. But but all in all, as the movie progressed, it's like there was a situation kind of similar to what Spider-Man Peter about what happened to his Uncle Ben. He decided there was a bad situation in the neighborhood, and he said, you know what, I'm gonna use my powers and stop these gangs, and help the community out pretty much. And later on, of course, there will be a situation where when he lost his power and he has to stand up to stand up to the gang lords without his powers, and prove to the people like, hey, I believe in myself, and he was trying to stop the gang lords. And there's a lot of stuff going on in this movie during the end fight scenes, but all in all, the Meteor Man, I highly enjoyed it. To me, I enjoyed like the first time I seen it a long time ago, and even to this day, it's a good comedy movie, a good family movie. It's about believing in yourself, and it's good to see the community about taking care of your community, believing in your community, and cleaning up the trash pretty much. You live in the ghetto like me. It's like you see a lot of bad stuff in the neighborhood, and you wish you could clean stuff up. But again, you don't need superpowers to do it. You could be yourself, and it's all about the community, good people in the community that believe in themselves also. Yeah, it's a feel good movie. Yeah, the Meteor Man, definitely check it out. Definitely with your family or your friends, your kids, of course. Excuse me. So peace, guys, and see you later.